morning everyone, welcome to Life at the Range. Well, you've asked for it and today we're going to do it. We're going to have a vlog from a UKAHFT event. So it's 05:30 in the morning, and what does the O stand for? I think we all know the answer to that. I'm just getting in the car, heading off. I'm going to be picking up Jean and Alex, and then we're going to be heading off to lovely Meon. So next time I see you, hopefully we will be stopping en route to get a coffee, and then we will be on our way to Meon Valley Airgun Club to take part in round one of the UKAHFT National Series. Welcome to Life at the Range. Okay, well, we're halfway round to Meon. We're in the car, we've stopped for coffee, so all is good. If you get a chance, it's always good to travel with people. We've got a great dynamic in the car. We've got Jean in the back. Say hello, Jean. Hi. We've got Alex to our left. Say hello, Alex.
Good morning, Alex.
Morning. Right, it's really important in the car. My job is to drive. We've got Alex here. His job is to keep me awake. And Jean in the back there, she basically hands out snacks and gives us interesting facts on golden eagles, which she's incredibly good at pointing out to us. Right, so we've got about 45 minutes left to go to Meon, so we better get going. So we'll see you when we get there.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we've arrived here at sunny Meon Valley. Got the vast majority of people over at the coffee van, people milling around. And the first thing we need to do is book in. So we're going to go and see the lovely Bridget, and we're going to book in and get our cards and get ready to shoot and find out who we're shooting with.
I'm sorry, that's
Okay, morning Bridget.
Morning, Gary.
Gary Chillingworth, recoiling. This is Bridget.
Gary Chillingworth, you're on peg 9.
Peg 9. This is Bridget. She does most of our booking in. She's also my son's very, very good piano teacher. So if you're in Essex and you need a piano teacher, go and find Bridget Van and she will take care of you.
There we go, Gary.
Thank you very much. See you in a bit.
Could you sign the book as well, please, Gary?
Sign the book, no problem at all. Okay, now that we're all booked in and ready to go, there are two very important things we need to do. First of all, over on our back you've got our refreshments van, where you'll find most people milling around, get themselves a coffee and a bacon roll. However, as someone who doesn't do particularly well with their blood sugar, having a big bacon sandwich before you get out on the course could really spike your blood sugar and could actually mess you up. So you do actually need to think about what you eat and drink before you shoot in a competition. The next big important thing is the plinking range. Now, any national event will have a plinking range, and it's important to make sure that your gun is all set up and ready to go. Now, you don't spend half an hour on there re-zeroing, because you never know where the wind is going and you never know what's happening. But you need to just check to make sure your gun is shooting straight. So we'll switch onto the other camera and we'll show you the plinking range. Here we go, we've got the Meon plinking range here, sort of like 8 out to 45 yards, paper and metal targets. And all of the shooters from session 1 are getting ready to shoot and to throw some lead down range. It's purely just to check your zero, just to make sure everything is good. So it's always a good idea to have a set range, something like 20 yards, because you don't want to be checking your zero at 40, because you could have a side wind or a headwind. Pick a shorter distance, and if you're putting pellet onto pellet at 20 yards, then you know you're pretty much okay, and there's a better chance of you doing that than going out to 40. So always take use of the plinking range that's there for you. Check your gun, make sure everything is right, and then you're ready to go. Right, I've got to go and set up the chrono stuff and the marshalling equipment, so we'll speak in a bit. Bye. Right, morning everyone. Could you gather around for the safety brief, please? Okay, morning everyone. We've got a couple of changes. Graham Cargan, you're on peg 14. And Dave Freeman, luckily you're not with Graham, you're on peg 18. Now, as some of you may know, I have now resigned as Chief Marshal. You're bastard. Yeah, today is my final day. I shouldn't have actually been here today, but Steve O'Mara is currently in Italy drinking an Aperol Spritz, so gave me the opportunity to say thank you to everyone. You've all been great. Those who've marshalled for me, thank you so much. Those of you who've been abused by me, I'm talking to you, James. Thank you so much for not being horrible back. I'm not talking to you, James. Yeah. So yeah, thank you everyone. You've made it a fantastic 15 years. Thank you so much. Right. Always, do you know, 15 years, I should memorise this. Always treat your gun as being loaded at all times. Do not use your scope as a carry handle, and please carry your gun muzzle down. Guns may only be loaded when you're at the firing line and only pointing down range. Never rest the muzzle on your foot. Multi-shot rifles must have the magazine removed and be uncocked between lanes. Fixed magazine rifles must only be loaded with one pellet at a time. Your trigger finger must not be past the peg. Any shooter warned twice for a safety violation will be disqualified. In the case of a junior, the responsible parent or guardian will also be asked to leave. One blast of the klaxon means stop. Two blasts means all clear, continue shooting. On hearing one blast, if your air rifle is loaded, please discharge into the ground safely, at least 8 yards downrange. Do not shoulder your rifle or look through your scope during a ceasefire. All parents, guardians, children, family members must not score each other's cards. This must be done by an independent shooter of the group. Also, they must not stay at the peg with the junior when the junior is taking the shot. Parents, guardians must take their shot before the junior. Please be aware there is zero tolerance for scorecards. All alterations must be done before you leave the course. Otherwise, if a 2 looks like it has been changed from a 1, the score will count as a 1. Same goes for signing cards. Any cards that have not been signed will be void. Okay, so the course. If you head down in that direction, you've got pegs, I think it's 1 to 9 on the right-hand side. It then curves to the left at the top. Then you've got about 9 to 15, and then 16, I think, to 30 is up in the top bit over there. Make your way down, have a fantastic shoot, and we'll see you all out there. Good shot, Mike. One of the shoots you'll often find on a UK event is a supported stander, which Mike just took with absolute aplomb. 30 yards, flopped it straight over.
Was it? That was lucky, yeah?
Often when moving around the course, you'll come across a couple of world champions. Here we've got Simon Van. What year did you win?
2018.
And then we've got Greg Morse.
2013.
The most English Scotsman you will ever find.
My mother and father are both Scottish.
So he says. So
I was born in Yorkshire, as it happens.
there you go. So we've got 2 former world champions in front of us, so they should show us exactly all how to do it. So, have you shot this one, Simon?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
There you go. That's
Don't
all good.
ask Greg.
How'd you get on, Greg? Okay, so one of the hardest targets we have on the UKs is the unsupported stander out there about 35 yards. But Mr. Burgess is an absolute expert at these,
You bastard.
so we expect him to kill it. And no. I will, however, point out that the fat man with the Springer just killed it. Remember, everyone, alignment, alignment, alignment. Now let's see how Paul gets on. Fully adjustable fine work bow, one of the best rifles on the market, with an MTC Connect.
Couldn't believe I got 3 standard last week. Which was a horrid one. In Oldfield, we did a lot of it.
Unlucky Paul. Paul, could you take that position again? If you actually look at Paul, he's got absolutely perfect position. His forward arm is actually taking the weight of the gun, so he's not using muscle, he's just using his bone structure. His hip is thrown forward, fully adjustable gun. He should have got that, but it's a difficult day. But that's an absolutely classic, perfect standing position. Unlucky Paul. Another shot you'll get on a national is the unsupported kneeler. Now I'm slightly nervous because both of my colleagues here have just knocked it over.
It's an easy one.
But it should be good for me because I've been shooting like a roadie. My scores are going 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. And as I missed the last one, this one should be good. So, as with the stander, make sure your alignment is good. And there we go.
That'll
Knock
do.
it over. Alignment, alignment, alignment. Here we have Roy Pearce, one of our vintage shooters.
Alignment to use it, mate. Yeah. No,
Unlucky Roy. Right, okay, Roy. Hang on a sec, let's move back a bit. Right, so this is Roy Pearce. Roy is one of our veteran shooters. Show us your gun, Roy. Okay, now this is Roy's gun that he's made from a old sideboard or something like that. What did you make it from, Roy?
No, it was a genuine piece of wood.
Genuine piece of wood.
It was a genuine. Yeah, purchased at Sandon Perkins.
Okay, now so Roy's one of our veterans. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you, Roy?
79.
And you're shooting with your lovely lady Babs today?
Who's only 2 years younger than me.
2 years under and looks considerably better.
Thank you very much for the thought.
Would you say that HFT is good for the more seasoned shooter?
It keeps us mobile.
Keeps you mobile. Right, speaking of not being able to be mobile, over here we have Rex.
And I'm not Babs.
No, he's not Babs. Say hello, Rex.
Hello, Rex.
Yeah, Rex is one of our more interesting characters here at the HFT shoot. Is the best way to describe him. However, he may look like an orc. He may be a big and scary guy, but this guy has done more for HFT in raising money for charity than anyone else on the circuit.
They call it demanding money with menaces.
Exactly. So if you ever come to an HFT event, come and find Rex. He'll usually be cooking something and he'll more than happily share anything he's got with you. One of the truly loveliest guys in HFT. Now let's watch him miss this target.
Oi.
Now say, this is a kneel or stand shot. And a lot of people choose to stand and look at that, what a fantastic shot.
That's the one I knocked over today.
A lot of people choose to shoot them standing, especially if, like me, you've got dodgy knees, but also you get a more stable position. So this is Rex, and let's say, this is Roy. We'll see you all in a bit. Here we have Howard. And Greg's back. Just walk straight in front of me.
Oh, big one. Shout, a big sign saying, put me in there.
All quiet on set.
See the indicator.
Shot.
Good shot, Howard. You notice the windicator there blowing left to right. Shows there's wind at the peg, but doesn't always mean that there's wind down range. But the wonder that is Howard Callish managed to knock it over.
It's a wonder I did knock it.
He is Mr. Extraordinary.
I know.
You weren't quick enough. I
Here-
saw a smile.
Here we have Simon Vant, world champion.
Not world champion.
Howard Callish knocked it over, not world champion.
Mr. Van Docker, Mr. World Champion for the moment.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to give it back.
I know. But say this should be no problems at all for Simon Vant.
Shut up, Gary.
I think this is actually the hardest long one that we've had so far.
Simon. And a solid kill there for former world champion Simon Vant. You enjoy the target, Simon?
Absolutely, especially as I got it.
Barrel down, please. Here we have Marie and Tony, two of our lady shooters. How are you getting on today?
Living the dream. Only one gun.
Am I allowed to swear?
No,
Not very well then.
not very well. What guns are you shooting today?
I'm shooting Jenny's Anschutz 822S,
Very
I
nice.
believe.
Marie?
And I'm shooting my Air Arms HFT 500 with its low-key engraving because it is a goddess like me.
Oh, lovely.
I thought
How,
that
right.
was a god.
How would you, I mean, do you find you get accepted well within the HFT community?
Yeah.
Is there any misogyny, or is it basically, is it a good place for women to be?
It's a great place.
It is, it's really good.
As
The
long
thing-
as you can take the banter.
Yeah.
If you're too wimpy and you're easily offended, stay away. Stay well away,
We're gonna
especially from
suppose
Mr.
that, like-
Chillingworth.
Oh,
All
that's
the
hard.
women
Right,
are
we'll
like really,
talk to the
really
nice one now. We'll just we'll give you for your close up. What about you, Marie?
Now, I find that the women who shoot here are all friendly, really friendly. Whether you're new or you've been here, no matter what, like, what length of time, they'll always take time to come out and introduce themselves to you. And I think that's really nice, actually.
Yeah.
Even though they secretly want you to lose. But it's, you know, we're all friends here.
We're all friends here and we don't care
Yeah.
about our scars.
You need to pack it in.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, and have a lovely day. And we'll catch up with you in a bit.
Thank you.
Right, we're roughly halfway around the course, and you've got to watch your blood sugar and your hydration. So, time for a quick drink, electrolytes and all that crap. And to have a little something to eat, just to keep your blood sugar going and just to keep your energy levels up as you do the back half of the course.
The 7 burgers are on their way.
Here we have in the background the lesser spotted Kieran Turner again, another former world champion taking the kneeler. Absolute perfect position. Arm is supported along the top of the knee. And he should get it. Looks like he's waiting for the wind. If you can hear the wind, it's cycling. So he's waiting for a lull in the wind because he doesn't want to shoot when it's at its strongest. Just look out, absolutely still he is. And a solid kill. Well done, Kieran. Well done, Kieran. One thing you'll often find at a UKAHFT is the mothers meeting, where people stand around yakking when they should actually be shooting. Here we have Kev Clark and Bill Birch, two of the biggest women on the circuit.
Cheers, Gary. Sorry about that.
Right, this is Kev. Kev is one of our top veteran shooters. He's got a nice target just in front of him, about 20 odd yards, big kill, absolutely no way you can miss it. Good shot. Now, if you'll look closely, on the side of Kev's gun is his name. This is because Kev often forgets his name, and it's the only way we can actually work out where he is, where he needs to go, and where he needs to go back to. Proud Welshman, doing very well. Here's Rick White, not doing as well. Right, go on, Will. He's only 5 down. All right, well, we'll leave Rick to it because I've got to go and shoot. Here we have Barbara Pierce, Roy's better half. We spoke to Roy a little while ago. Are you having a good day, Babs?
No, actually I'm not. It's a lovely course, but I'm not doing very well. Roy says I don't practice enough, which I don't. I just go from one comp to the next, so I really must get my act together, mustn't I?
Roy was saying that it's a really good way of keeping, say, the older generation up and mobile and active and keeping the brain.
Definitely, most definitely, and it's lovely. You're such a lovely crowd. You know, we always have a laugh with everybody. Good or bad scores, but we don't care really.
Superb. Thank you very much, Babs.
Thank
you have
you,
a lovely
Gary.
shoot. One of the things that we all have to do when we go to a UK event is we have to get through the chronograph. The chronograph is really important to make sure that everybody is legal. So now let's watch Paul Wetton. So the shooter approaches the chrono and he tells the chrono marshal what pellets he's using. In which case 844, and he needs 800 feet per second.
That's it, go.
So he took the shot.
787.
And he's gone through at 787 feet per second, so he's all nice and legal. The chrono marshal will sign the cards as all passed. However, if you do actually fail the chronograph, if you go through over power on the first shot, then you have to pass it 2 more times. I have to go through the chronograph 2 more times, and you have to pass on the 2 subsequent occasions. That's the rules of the UKAHFT, but it's incredibly rare for people to fail the chronograph. Okay, here we have Greg Morse. Have a nice target. You can see he's checking the wind by holding the string up to his face and seeing which way it moves. Because obviously the wind at the target may be different from the wind at the peg. Shooting Author Dominator. Former world champion Simon Van just missed it. Let's see if other world champion Greg Morse can kill it. There we go, in the battle of the world champions, Greg Morse won, Simon Van 0. Nice shot, Greg. Here we have Jean Greatrix, former Scottish ladies champion, Air Arms team member.
No pressure, Dean.
Unlucky Jeannie. Now, it's fair to say that Jean is one of our older competitors.
Thank you for being so polite.
But it just goes to show, I mean, do you mind saying how old you are, Jean?
71.
Jean's 71, and it just goes to show that this sport is for everybody. Have you had a good day today?
Definitely.
Superb. Right, we'll carry on. How many more to go?
1.
Excellent. Have a good shoot.
Thank you, Gary.
Unlucky Dan. This is Dan Measures, our reigning 2-2 British champion, national champion. Basically, if it's a 2-2, this man can shoot it. Although, as he just said, not so much. You enjoy shooting a 2-2, Dan?
I do, I love it, I love it. You get the similar sort of buzz as you do shooting a Springer, as I shot a Springer for a long while. I just like to move around, try different things, and yeah. I've really got hooked on the 2-2.
Superb. I say there's a lot more people shooting 2-2 these days.
Yeah, it's slowly growing, slowly growing. So,
And that's all.
like the challenge, and you really appreciate when you get a flop over.
Excellent, thank you, Dan. And this is Joanne Cogger. Now, Joanne Cogger is one of our lady shooters, and usually you hear the word Joanne Cogger just after a prize is pulled from the raffle. Luckiest woman in the world. How are you getting on today, Jo?
Yeah, not too bad.
You enjoying yourself?
Yeah, loving it. Yeah, absolutely.
Superb. So, good sport for ladies?
Absolutely, yeah, I think it's absolutely brilliant.
How many do you reckon we've got here today? 10 or 15?
There's quite a few. Seems to be a lot more now than there have been in previous years, which is good.
Oh, superb. Well, I will let you all get on to your shooting. Have a good time, and we'll see you in a bit. Cheers, bye. Jay, get back in there.
He's trying to scoot off.
Right, here we have Jay and John Mode, father and son. How are you two getting on today?
Not so bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, Jay usually beats his father as he is a considerably better shot.
Yes.
Jay is currently the current European HFT Junior Champion, which he won in Groupon's year before last. John enjoys himself.
Thank you, Gary.
So, would you say good sport for families?
Excellent sport for families.
Yeah.
Getting out, enjoying the fresh air, meeting all these people that love a bit of banter. You included.
Definitely. How about you, Jay? How do your friends feel about you shooting?
I don't know really.
No? Do your school know about it, or do they? Is it don't ask, don't tell?
Some people do know, some don't.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you to your shooting. Have a good time. Good luck, Jay. Kick his backside. Okay. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we've had a good day. The event is now over. Once again, I shot like an absolute spanner. So now we have Mike Burgess who's walking around. We've got people taking part in a shoot off, and then we're going to have we'll have our presentations. So again, an absolutely brilliant day. I came in with a 48. I really must start watching my own videos because today I sucked, and so we've got to change something. There's something going wrong. Don't know why. But there we go. You know, sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad. Today's a bad day. So there we go. And this is what it's all about. Got some beautiful trophies here made by Matt. And some glassware for all the winners. So you're never ever going to make an absolute fortune shooting HFT, but you get to win some lovely trophies. Here we have the angriest man in HFT, Mr. Richard Woods. Richard is currently in today's shoot-off.
The last place.
How are you going to get on, Richard?
Probably come even laster.
Even laster. He's shooting off against Mr. Vinnie Holland, ex-world champion.
Will be even laster than Richard.
Wanna be.
Superb. What did you both score today? Rubbish?
Yeah, almost naught.
Almost naught. Almost naught?
Yeah.
No worries.
Right. So it will be one shot each at the 3 targets, taken initially kneeling. Are you going to be able to kneel?
I won't be digging, I'll be standing.
You'll be standing, okay mate, you'll probably smash them all standing anyway.
A lot of the time.
No. So kneeling to start with, unless you guys know in one of you can't kneel, you want to just take them standing. No, okay. Kneeling to start with, in the order on here, it's Simon. Simon first.
At an HFT event, if you have equal scores in the top 5 places, it's sorted off by a shootout, or shoot-off, or even a shoot-off. So we have 3 targets here. One's a 15mm, one's a 25, and one is a 35mm at their respective distances. So each person is going to take 1 shot at each target, and then let's see how we get on. The first one to shoot is Mr. Simon Howarth.
Yeah, solid.
Okay, so there we had 2 out of 3 for Simon. Next is Teresa Reed, one of our top lady shooters. Hopefully.
Very good.
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. So we have one for Teresa. So currently it's Tench in first place and Teresa in second. We now currently have Vince Holland. Will be coming up next.
Rubbish at Nealers at the moment.
Vince has just claimed that he's rubbish at Nealers. Good shot. So Vince Holland's knocked down 2, same as Tench. So now we have Richard Woods, who currently, due to a bunion, can't actually kneel anything, so he'll be taking these standing. It's considerably harder. Unlucky Rich. It's incredibly difficult to do this, but to do it standing is really hard. So Rich did really well there. So we've currently got Vince on 2, we've got Tench on 2, Teresa 1. So far it's Richard in 4th. Then you've got Teresa, and now sorry, we've got Kieran as well. We forgot Kieran, so Kieran Turner next. But no cigar. Oh, good shot. That's a 25mm at about 30 yards. Superb shooting. Hmm?
Right then, so we've got a bunch of trophies to hand out, and we've got an Air Arms goodie bag. If you get one of the glass trophies, there are boxes here should you wish to be able to take it all the way to your home and not break it en route. So I'd recommend that. Okay, first off, obviously, hope you enjoyed it. Many thanks to the whole team, Paul and the whole team here, for hosting us and telling us a lovely story. And also thanks to Paul for finding a decent burger van. That's good too.
At last, at last.
Yes, you keep them.
Yeah.
Right, what we'll do is we'll do the trophies first off. Sorry?
You're going to put a chip paper in.
Right, we'll not do juniors.
Hang on, she's here. She's here.
Come on, hang on, hang on. Come on, Polly.
Right, So, junior class with a 54, showing many of the open the way, Emily Smith. Ladies class. She should be an open, really. Yes. Myla Parsons Smith with a 58. Okay, moving on to the recoil class, and winning today with a 53, Brian Sampson.
Get back to FT, you.
With a 56, Mike Burgess.
Well done, Mike.
The 2-2 class. And 2-2 class with a 53, step forward, Mick White. Is fifth through to first here. So starting in fifth with a bit of a marathon shoot off. Thanks to Mike for that. So we had 4 people with 57 in, well no, we had 5 people with 57 in the shoot off. In 5th place we have Teresa Reed. 57, Kieran Turner.
I'm not a gentleman, mate.
No, that was a gentleman.
I stole your wallet.
They're getting heavier here, mind your back. Simon Howarth. In 2nd place, Vince Holland. And with 59 points today.
2 hands on this one.
2 hands on that one, please, yes. Neil Palmer.
And now the most important bit, the money. Okay, now we have the bonus money, £100, top score, top prize.
69.
What number was that, Bridget?
There you go, £100. So,
Right.
I would say the nice man, but yeah. Chris Cundy. Chris Cundy still here? No? Okay. But he still gets it. So.
Oh.
On it. Right, there's now going to be video evidence that Liam's taking Chris Cundy's money.
I'll tell you, I've never seen a Lancashire man run that fast. Right, I'll stay.
Unaccustomed as I am to public okay, so yeah, so thanks for coming along, hope you enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you again at Misfits. So in which case, travel safe, see you soon. Thank you.
Okay, so we're heading home from Meon. What a wonderful day. First round of the UKAHFT. Everyone had an amazing day. Some people shot well, although not me. And that's what the UKAHFT is all about. It's about people getting together, enjoying themselves, shooting some tin chickens, and basically, you know, just trying to better yourself. I mean, I didn't shoot particularly well today. I've been struggling recently, so I think I'm going to have a bit of a change. I think I'm going to have maybe try a different scope, or you know, a few other different bits and pieces. You know, and that's the joy about air gunning. You know, there's so much different stuff out there, and if things aren't working for you, change it. So silverware was one. not by anyone in this car. I've just dropped Alex and Jean off and we're heading home. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope it's made you want to go out there and have a go at some HFT. Come and take part in the sport that I truly love. It is a wonderful, wonderful way to spend a Sunday. There are other shooting sports out there. FT is great, bench rest, you know, you pays your money, it takes your choice. So pick the flavour, pick the type of shooting you want to do, but certainly give HFT a try. Thank you so much for joining us today. Take care of each other and be excellent to one another. Ta-da.